Hi everyone, it's me, Taylor, aka the Yellow Wild Force Power Ranger. And today I'm going to talk about some things that some people might not understand or some people might know. As far as Power Rangers Wild Force was concerned, it was actually the first Power Ranger series that the Walt Disney Company produced after acquiring Siobhan Entertainment as a subsidiary at the time. Now, regardless of this being Disney's first Power Rangers, a lot of people ask me, how did I get chosen to be the Wild Force Yellow Ranger? Well, let's go back. I worked in the Air Force as an Air Force pilot, test pilot to be exact. Even though I normally wished that I was in combat, but I worked in the Air Force. And when I was younger, my mother used to tell me stories about Animaria and Princess Shayla and the orgs that tried to destroy that country and the orgs that were and stuff. And then I saw the yellow crane, or at least I saw the bird. And this was years later. Well, then years later, I eventually was the Air Force test pilot. Then I saw the yellow crane Zord. I followed it. Then I crash landed at Animaria. That's where I met Princess Shayla, and that's where she told me that I was going to be the yellow Wild Force Power Ranger. Now, a lot of people ask me, how come Disney decided to start giving the backstory on all of us later on instead of making an episode where we were all recruited? I am not necessarily sure why that was. And I can't explain or I can't speak for Disney why Disney did that. Now, at least Disney gave a backstory to how we became Power Rangers. Maybe it didn't happen. Maybe it didn't happen on the first episode of Power Rangers Wild Force. But at least it happened. Okay? Some of my moments as a Power Ranger, for example, I was completely against Cole Evans, by the way, being the Wild Force Red Ranger. For whatever reason, I just didn't like him at first. I was the one that made the Ranger rule book, and he's the one that told me that there was one rule that all Power Rangers should follow by, teamwork. And at first I really did, for some reason I didn't like him at first. But then I eventually accepted Cole as the Red Lion, the Red Wild Force Power Ranger. That wasn't some of my best moments as a Power Ranger, Some of my best moments was crossing over with the Power Rangers Time Force. Unfortunately, getting a speeding ticket from Wesley Covens and Eric Myers as the Silver Guardians somehow. Okay, when I was driving through Silver Hills to get to Turtle Grove. And that didn't go very well. But teaming up with the Power Rangers, the Time Force Power Rangers to defeat the Mute Orgs, that was probably one of the greatest achievement moments. The next one I would say was defeating Master Org once and for all. That was also another good moment as a Power Ranger. One thing I wish happened, I wish we crossed over with Ninja Storm. I wish there was a Wild Force Ninja Storm crossover. But Disney and Toei had a disagreement over stock footage and costumes and budget, and it never happened. I just wish there would have been a crossover. Could have been, but unfortunately there wasn't. So that's it. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm Taylor, aka the Yellow Wild Force Power Ranger, and I'll see you later.